New at midday, Bear Creek between Ashland and Central Point is getting restored with fire fuels being removed. The Freshwater Trust is working with the cities and Tree Service is working on the Greenway. NewsWatch 12's Brinkley Hills spoke to the Trust today about their involvement with the restoration project. Brinkley, how important is it for these crews to be keeping the habitat in mind?
Well, Damien, it's incredibly important. There's a lot of biodiversity in this greenway. You can probably see some of these crews behind me, or at least some of their trucks. A lot of them are down in the greenway right now, working in that area, removing some dead trees, some of those dying trees, as well as invasive species that are extremely flammable for wildfire season. And that's those fire fuels that we've been talking about so much with this Bear Creek project. Now, the project is set to go right through mating season for birds. So in the 100 acres that they're working through, there are spaces for birds and other wildlife to make sanctuaries. There's kind of some stopping areas. And at the same time, they're also leaving those nests intact so as not to disturb this diverse area and the river.
The creek still has all of the original native fish species it had pre-European settlement. It has endangered coho salmon, Northern California, Southern Oregon coho. So there's a lot of really important resource values here.
Eugene Weir told me that the Freshwater Trust has been working in Bear Creek for years, clearing invasive species and protecting that diversity and beauty that we see in the Greenway. And each week, the Freshwater Trust, who is a consultant on this project, is working with Bartell Tree Services. And each week, they're walking this area and deciding what's best for the habitat, while also balancing that fuel mitigation that this project is really targeting. Now, this funding for this project is coming from the U.S. State Fire Marshal, or the Oregon State Fire Marshal, excuse me, and you can kind of see over here behind me one of these piles. Now, the piles with the smaller branches are either going to get burned or they're going to get turned into wood chips, but a lot of those bigger tree stumps that are down in the greenway, those are actually getting turned into piles with dirt and mud that's actually going to make habitat for lizards and snakes. And so it's really important that as this project continues to move forward, that they're keeping in mind such diverse and all of the habitat and the animals. So there's more on this project on our website, kdrv.com, and so you can go look for that information. Live in Talent, Brinkley Hill, NewsWatch 12.